Alright, two things I want to quickly say before I get into this video. For one, no, this video is not clickbait. I really was banned. And two, I want to give a shout out to the Hypixel staff because throughout this whole crazy situation, they were super helpful. So yeah, big shout out to them. So basically, last night I was just chilling on the Hypixel Alpha server, running some dungeons with friends, testing things out, having some fun, when I decided I'd been playing for long enough, I wanted to log on to the main Hypixel server so that I could go clear out my minions on Skyblock and then just log right back on to the Alpha server. So I logged out of the Alpha server, and then I went to log on to Hypixel, but instead of, actually logging on to Hypixel, I was presented with this little message instead. Basically saying I am banned from the server for 90 days, with the reason being boosting detected on one or multiple Skyblock profiles. Now, my first reaction to this was basically to just laugh at it, right? Because my main profile is my hardcore Skyblock profile, which I actually go to the most severe extent you possibly can to not boost. I don't use auction house, I don't accept player trades, I don't use the bazaar, nothing. So I'm like, there is no way I just got banned for boosting. But then, 15 seconds, 30 seconds start to go by and I'm realizing, oh my god, I actually am banned from this server. This is not a joke, what is happening? Which at this point, I kind of just started to freak out because even though in my mind, I know I'm innocent, I'm still looking at a 90-day ban message, which is just scary on its own. And this whole time, I'm still sitting in the Discord with my friends who I was running Dungeons Alpha with, and they're all just as confused as I am. They're like, wait, how the heck did you get banned? So to try and get an idea of what's going on, my friends in the call go to my sky.lia page to, see if they can check out what's going on my island. And when they went to go type in, my IGN Ragetrain, this is the message they were presented with. Which basically, this is saying that my Skyblock profiles had been completely wiped as well when I got banned. So at this point, I am just totally panicking. I'm not only banned from the server for 3 months, but now all my hard work from not only my hardcore profile, but the profile I had played before it is completely gone. So now my friends in Discord are starting to message other people, other YouTubers they know, saying oh my god, Ragetrain just got banned and all of his profiles are wiped. And so then about 20 to 30 minutes later, I think word had kind of started to spread into the Hypixel server, Hypixel community in general, of what had just happened to me. And so I definitely did not want anyone to think I was actually some sort of profile booster who had been cheating throughout my entire Hypixel Skyblock hardcore series. So I made an announcement on my Discord, saying, yes, I have been banned. Here's what I'm doing to try and get it figured out right now. I'll try and update you guys on what's going on soon. And at this point, a bunch of people who were in my Discord and saw the announcement started to jump into discussions about my ban. And one thing in particular that caught my attention as I was reading through these messages is somebody suggested that perhaps me trading my dragon pieces for dragon fragments to my other profile was considered profile boosting. So obviously this doesn't really make any sense at all. That's not what the profile boosting rule is intended to break. But at the time, you have to keep in mind, I'm kind of in a panicky state because I've just been banned from the thing I play all day, every single day for 3 months. So all of a sudden this thought kind of starts going through my mind oh my god, what if this isn't an illegitimate ban? What if they actually meant to ban me for that dragon fragment trade? Thankfully though, since I am a YouTuber on the Hypixel server, I have access to different staff members through Discord channels, through email support, stuff like that. So I started reaching out to as many of these people as I possibly could to try and figure out what was going on. And honestly, I wasn't really expecting to get a response within even the next day or anything, because if you guys don't know, the alpha server had released that very day to the general public, and so there was a bunch of lag and crashing and exploit issues that were going on. But to my surprise, within literally 20 to 30 minutes, a bunch of the staff members started to reach out to me, tell me what I could do. And then Simon himself actually went through and looked at the situation and what was going on and confirmed with the admins that I would be unbanned. Which is why I wanted to make a note at the start of my video, and I want to make a note again right now that I am so thankful to the Hypixel staff team. I mean, this issue was resolved for me so quickly that I'm just so grateful for it. So yeah, then things kind of just started getting bounced around between different staff members and stuff for a while, I think. I obviously had to go through the admins themselves to get myself unbanned from the server, and then we had the whole issue of trying to get my profiles back since they had been wiped. But thankfully they have systems in place for all this, so it got resolved eventually and it was nothing I really needed to worry about. But what this brings us back to is the actual reason I got banned, because up until this point I still had no idea what had even really happened. Which, it actually all ties back into the exploit issues that I was discussing with Dungeons Alpha just a second ago. So basically, the exploit that had occurred on the Dungeons Alpha server related to people being able to transfer a bunch of coins from the Alpha server to the actual Skyblock server using the auction house and bazaar. Now, the reason this was a major issue is because on the Alpha server, you're able to get like trillions and trillions of coins within just like a minute or two of playing. So basically, some bad people who found out about this exploit began to transfer a bunch of coins from the Alpha server to the main Skyblock server. Thankfully though, the admins found out about this issue and were able to shut everything down pretty quickly, but it came at the cost of having to just ban a bunch of people right off the bat and then closely investigate each individual case later on. And yours truly just happened to be one of those ones who got mass banned right off the bat. But you may be asking, were you just randomly banned, or was there some reason in particular that you were implicated in this dupe glitch? And actually, there was a reason in particular I was implicated. So basically what had happened was when the Alpha server had released early that morning, since I have YouTube rank, I had priority queue and was able to log on as soon as it opened. And on the previous 2 days of alpha testing, when only YouTubers had access, there was a bit of a meme that was kind of going on where YouTubers would go up to the auction house on the Alpha server and list an item. And since everyone had access to infinite coins, people would just go up to the auction house items and bid like 2 trillion coins as a meme. So I had put up, I think, a Dungeons 3 potion or something on the auction house to kind of play into this meme. And it just so happened that the server I was on when I listed this Dungeons 3 potion on the auction house happened to be one of those ones that was still connected to the main Hypixel Skyblock server, which is basically how the whole coins duplication / exploitation bug started. And so when they found out about the exploit and just mass banned anybody at all who had listed anything on the auction house or the bazaar on one of those servers, I happened to get caught up in the crossfire. But they were aware that some innocent people were going to get banned, which is why they, even mentioned when they did it that they were going to go later on through a case-by-case basis and unban people who were truly innocent or, just didn't know what they were doing. So eventually me and all the other people who were false banned got unbanned and their profiles restored. And so yeah, that basically leads us to where we're at right now. I'm unbanned, all my profiles are back and restored, everything is in good working condition. I do have to say though, I still feel a little bit of the stress and anxiety from when I originally got banned. I mean, like if I actually ever got banned from the server for that long or my profiles wiped or anything like that, I would be in a lot of distress because I feel like I put a extensive amount of work into this game mode and this server. But yeah, that's really all I have to say. I just thought it was a super interesting and kind of comical story that I thought everyone who watches my videos would enjoy. So hopefully you guys did enjoy it. If this happens to be the first video you're ever watching on my channel, welcome. It's quite an interesting time to join. But hey, if you enjoyed the video, I would really appreciate you dropping a subscribe to the channel. We just hit 60,000 subscribers and we are on the road to 69,420 subs. But yeah, I think other than that, I just want to thank you guys for watching and want to give a third and final shout out to the Hypixel staff team for being so awesome and so helpful. Once again, I really appreciate it. But yeah, thank you all once again for watching and I will see you in my next video. Peace.